Good morning. The committee will come to order. The Oversight Committee's mission statement is that we exist to secure two fundamental principles. First, Americans have a right to know the money Washington takes from them is well spent. And second, Americans deserve an efficient, effective government that works for them. Our duty on the Oversight and Government Reform Committee is to protect these rights. Our solemn responsibility is to hold government accountable to taxpayers, because taxpayers have a right to know what they get from the government. We will work tirelessly in partnership with citizen watchdogs to deliver the facts to the American people and bring genuine reform to the Federal bureaucracy. This is our mission statement. Go ahead and roll the President.
Well, let's see. You guys are drawing down $10, $20 million bonuses after America went through the worst economic year that it's gone through in decades, and you guys caused the problem? I see reports of massive profits and obscene bonuses at some of the very firms who owe their continued existence to the American people. I did not run for office to be helping out a bunch of fat cat bankers on Wall Street. Even as they're relying on assistance from taxpayers, or their company's doing badly. It offends our fundamental values. The only ones that are going to be paying out these fat bonuses are the ones that have now paid back that TARP money. If these companies are in good enough shape to afford massive bonuses, they are surely in good enough shape to afford paying back every penny to taxpayers.
I now recognize myself for an opening statement. In March of 2009, reports revealed that after receiving $170 billion taxpayer-funded bailout, AIG executives had awarded $121 million in bonuses to top executives. As we've just seen, President Obama called this obscene and shameful. He believed the taxpayers should be paid back in full before millions of dollars in bonuses were paid out. Freddie and Fannie have become de facto arms of the government and have received $169 billion from the Treasury Department. To this day, they still owe approximately $141 billion. Despite this outstanding balance, Freddie and Fannie's top 6 executives received $35 million in compensation. Of that, $12.79 million were bonuses awarded to Freddie and Fannie's top 10 executives. They've even gone as far as to pay someone a $1.7 million signing bonus. We certainly understand that signing bonus could be partially because they left compensation elsewhere, but we also understand that there are plenty of talented people looking for jobs off Wall Street here today. The signing bonus was given with no correlation to performance, but simply a recruiting tool financed by the American taxpayers. This bonus, or these bonuses, have come just as Freddie and Fannie have asked for an additional $13 billion in handout from the taxpayers. This is they've reported a third-quarter loss of more than $10 billion. So I think we all understand that we are not paying bonuses for profits. Bonuses under current law to be tax deductible must, in excess of $1 million, compensation must be tied to performance. Our committee has asked for and received scant documents about performance required. None of the documents received to date would have qualified when I was on the board of a public company for a due diligence by the Compensation Committee. Vague assertions of what one needs to do that can be met simply because you were there does not pass the sniff test. We are here today to ask simple questions on behalf of the American taxpayers. Who are footing the bill for Freddie and Fannie? Do you agree with President Obama's sentiments that bonuses should not be paid out to anyone until the American people have been paid back in full? Do you believe in the concept of pay for performance? Do you believe your performance warrants this type of bonus? Should you profit, will the taxpayers paying the bill? Are there any measurable standards to even evaluate the performance within the documents we've received, or do you have other documents we've been denied pursuant to our request? Are you any closer to unwinding Freddie and Fannie than you were 3 years ago? Are these bonuses being awarded for the efforts to minimize losses to taxpayers, or are they payouts, to the I won't read the rest of that. Are they, in fact, payouts for other reasons? And if so, whose agenda are they on? Are they on the American taxpayers' agenda, or are they political agendas that you're using taxpayer dollars to achieve? Let me make it clear. This committee believes that 2008 law requires you to minimize losses to the taxpayers. Business as usual of simply taking more money from the taxpayers or underwritten by the taxpayers fully and causing an agenda of getting more people into homes they cannot afford, in fact, has not been authorized by Congress. I now recognize the ranking member for